Hello, Clearbrook, North Dallas. 22 Rivian, much like the last one we had. This one just has a different size wheel and tire on it. So stealth wrap, XPEL Ultimate Plus Stealth Film. Just much like a wrap or a satin finish. Originally it was a gray metallic gloss. Now it's a flat, much like the Mercedes or the BMW or Ferrari paints, where it gets done in a matte surface, and at XPEL we call it stealth. So there's the original color, and all it is paint protection film over that original color. And when it gets wrapped, you need to make sure that you are wrapping your entire surface. So if you ended your paint protection film here, you would see a gloss line. You don't want that. So the goal is to make the vehicle look as if it was a factory install or a factory paint job, from the factory, much like those other cars do. And that's what we do here. So everything is underneath all these areas. So let's take a walk around it and show what we do. Those emblems come off and they go right back in the same orientation. Not hard to have the templates for that. So all the paint is what we're going to get to be a matte finish. So, and then now keep in mind, it's paint protection film, still has the same 10-year guarantee, self-heals on scratching, you never have to wax it. It's hydrophobic, it just does a lot of great things. It'll keep your paint underneath just the way we wrapped it 10 years from now. Unless you have a collision or something, the paint will always look perfect. So without further ado, here, let's show some of that wrap that we do. Even down here on this bumper, we make sure it goes all the way under this light. We never trim it short. This is the custom install. These emblems come off, everything goes around. That finish, if you're gonna get this finish on it nice and clear, it takes experience, because there are installs where the mishandling of the film and the way the install goes, they can have marks and lines in the product. All your headlights are done on a clear gloss paint protection film. It's called Ultimate Plus. And sorry, I just gotta get that smudge off. This bumper down here is a black gloss that gets done. You could do it in stealth, but since we had the black accents like the A-pillars here and then the stalks for the mirrors, those are all done in gloss paint protection film. You can do them in stealth. I'm sure it looks fine, but out of all these we've done, they've been the same type of paint only, and then plastics and gloss black, leave them gloss black. So that entire front's totally protected. All the lenses, all these, the bumper, just everything has got paint protection film. So it defends against those rock chips. Obviously, if you have a rock, that's sizable and jagged, and you're going 80, sure, it could punch through the film, but I've seen a lot of it happen where the film still protects. And think of the film as a big overcoat protecting that paint. The film might get damaged, however, the paint underneath is good. The one thing you got to look at, people say, oh, I just go get another paint job. You'll never have a paint job like the factory, the way the paint's done there. Getting it painted at a body shop is good, but it's not going to be like your factory paint. It's never going to last the same. It's not going to wear the same, and chances are you'll end up taking it back for things that happen to it. So remember, you want that factory paint job, protect it. Paint protection film's the way to go. The other way to do it is not drive the car ever and just leave it in your garage. So coming around this side, wrapping in these fenders and hood. The hood's fully wrapped, all the corners, all the edges. The fender, same way. A fender, I have it wrapped all the way into these lights, down this line, all the way around this plastic molding, into where the door wraps, and the door is also where the fender, all this is wrapped in. One of my biggies is wrapping in here where the A-pillar meets, all that wrapped down. Under these mirror stalks, getting the film under there, doing your mirror, your full mirror in one section, getting under these moldings, under your window trim, the belt molding. You don't want any lines there. A lot of guys will have a 1/4 inch gap here with a gloss line. a stealth wrap, it does not look good with gloss showing through on your panels. This truck is done 100%, every edge is wrapped. So this is what you're looking for. If you're getting a stealth wrap, just know your expectations when you leave and sign your paperwork with your installer on what they're gonna do. Keep in mind removing these emblems so that you don't have any lines around that, because the paint protection film patterns will call for these to be stenciled out with the plotter, the machine that cuts it. However, you'll have a gap all the way around all these, which is a dirt line later as it gets dirty. You have to clean that. So we remove all those. There is extra fees in removing all these letters. And if the letters do somehow break or whatever when we're taking them off, you'll have to get new ones. If they were mishandled by us or another installer, sure, they should be responsible. But taking them off with the line, and that's wax coated so it doesn't damage anything, is simple. People do it every day, whether they're in this business or not. And they do come off with a moderate amount of care. And then they go back on with two-way tape. It's just two-way tape. That's all they're on with. They don't use rivets and screws anymore like back in the 70s. Everything's pretty light and pretty easy to remove. So let's see, what else do we got to show you? When we come around up top here, this whole thing is all in one piece. So we start here at the A-pillar and the windshield. This all goes back in one section. I actually saw a Rivian in a parking lot where they seamed it right here. My opinion is they were trying to save money because they did use patterns on the film by cutting it short, because it continues that one piece all the way back to the tail light around to meet the tailgate. So everything on here is full pieces. Everything looks fantastic. The truck is perfect. I mean, it's every one of these that I've done, these are really fun to wrap, and there's really no brain damage to them. They're built very well. The paint's very nice. Unlike a Tesla, the Tesla paint's got a lot of debris, a lot of depressions in the paint, and so on. This truck here, I gotta tell you, they put a lot of heart into it, because I don't see hardly any. The last one I had 0 imperfections in that paint, and I'm a couple inches away from it for the entire vehicle. So there you go, Rivian 2022 our first truck, Rivian, and it's XPEL stealth film, 10-year guarantee. The window tint is XPEL XR Plus, their highest rated heat rejection film available, up to 98% IR rejection. And then we use the gloss Ultimate Plus paint protection film with 10-year guarantee as well on all our black accents. And we carry a lifetime installation guarantee on the installation as long as you own the truck. So you're covered on a lot of things. And on our window film with the XR Plus, if you happen to damage it outside of the parameters of the factory warranty, meaning you damage it with a seatbelt buckle or your golf club hits it, obviously that would be on you, the owner. At Clear Brow North Dallas, we give you one window free replacement at any time on that XR Plus film only. So there you go, folks. ClearBrowNorthDallas.com. 22 Rivian, our first truck is what it's called. R1T, our first truck. So thanks for watching. Any questions, you can write me here on the channel. I don't give out pricing on here as it changes from time to time. And you can get me on my website, ClearBrowNorthDallas.com, or the phone number 940-703-8301. I'm Brent. Thanks for watching. ClearBrowNorthDallas.com.